Hello, my wonderful people. Good morning to you all, my favorite and humble viewers. Anywhere we wanna do, I don't land like Land Rover. I just declare my car, they come now. I'm coming from my neck office to give honor or to give us the current result of the election being conducted on Saturday. This one, even the international community don't notice I'm saying this one na the worst election for where they don't conduct inside Nigeria or inside the Obodo Nigeria or inside the Obodo Nigeria by this so-called INEC Yakubu. That so the man take do for 2019 where he take the election come give am to APC. Now this same APC man he don't come now he don't dey spite fire and they want put this country to a place where we say everyone go begin to regret to say wetin dey happen for this country because people have already concluded. They say we don't want APC. The youth, even the old and young, it is wide and bold written on the wall that they have rejected the APC. I don't see the reason why Nigeria have been the only country whereby the people said they don't want you. You keep on forcing yourself on people, which is not the way it's supposed to be. So my good people, I'm here to bring on now the current news of the quack election result that have given so far in some states of the federation. As you can know or as you can see that this country till this moment I'm talking to you, no any single election result have been uploaded in the main portal of INEC. So the here come be say INEC wetin come dey happen o. Abi una don change the whole system. This is not waiting on a promise also. The time where we dey prepare for this election for the past 4 years ago since 2019. Now I don prepare for this election. Now to give us what you have promised now, it is what you say versus what we see. That's exactly the point I'm trying to make here. The INEC have refused to upload anything simply because they know that the result they are giving to us manually, say na quack. Even the PDP agent where in name be Dino Malaye, he don't work out on them, including Labour Party for Abuja, for the coalition center for Abuja, where they take organize all the whole result of the votes where some states don't bring. But my question is, all these APC members, Kiyamo and Adela Alake, trying to use the force that they always use, because their own is always by force. Whether you like it or not, you must agree to their ideology. All this one, they go to internet now and begin to accuse APC, PDP and the Labour Party. And my question is, they said they will not accept any result that is not okay with them, that they have to go and challenge it in the court. Let me ask you, who is MC Olomo working for? MC Olomo is a die-hard fan of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and he is a loyalist to APC. We caught him on tape. This one is not them say, I say, or we hear. It is not a propaganda. It is wide over the internet where he threatened the Igbos or the ones who came to that polling booth to vote for this Labour Party presidential candidate. Say if they cannot vote for APC, that everybody should go back to their home. And they start to attack people in that very polling unit, snatching of boxes. Even we're supposed to be so rampant in the southeast that the so-called sit-at-home order is ravaging. But there's nothing of such in those areas. Only in Lagos State we find out that almost all the whole polling units must have one encounter of any talk or the other. Yet the APC, who is bent on going to organize a conference, a meeting or whatever it's being called, did not even see that one to mention. That one is just a few. Look at the video that is making rounds on the internet. This one is happening in the north, but I don't know the particular state. Where whether the electorate are being an agent of APC, they just bring all the hollow ballot boxes, drop it in their room, and begin to thumbprint it one after the other. I thought you people said that what did they call it? That this beavers is the best so far that can happen to Nigeria. That whoever that thumbprints, if not the face of the person, show that he can never work. But now the result of those places have making rounds on the internet, where this one have 1 million votes, this one have 10 million votes. Who voted all those ones? Some polling units in the southwest or south were cancelled simply because of overvoting. Who overvoted? Inside the same beavers. That is how APC rigged Adeleke out of office in Osun State. Look at the real truth about what happened in Osun State. That is exactly what we are facing now. Anyway, my dear people, I don't want to talk much, but I have talked much already. That's what it take me, because sometimes talking about the issue of Nigeria, it will take you beyond what you want to talk. You will even talk and forget that you are here to give news. That is the problem we are having in this country, because the country have turned everybody to talkative. Even old mama, a woman of 104 years, could not hold her tears where she's crying and said, this country, where are we heading to? My dear people, if you not subscribe to my channel, please endeavor to do that as soon as possible. If this is your first time of hearing Okute Daily Talk, please endeavor to also subscribe, and we welcome you in the mighty name of Chukwu Okeabiam, who will solve and see us through in this trying time of election malpractices in Nigeria. Please let us take the headline that we have here, then we'll go straight into the business of the day of giving you the results of some areas that have been conducted, not conducted by INEC, but they give results. Just like one of our brother who cried out from Imo State, he said his polling unit, there's nothing like voting there, that even the INEC do not show face there, but the result of that polling unit have been uploaded. Nigeria is a joke, I swear. They just play. Look at what is happening here. The headline we have here now is the European Union, the ECOWAS, and they don't tell INEC upload result to INEC. Say no, they don't upload anything. God have mercy, Nigeria is a joke. So my people, make on a hear them and hear them clear. All the international body, they don't call Mahmoud Yakubu Abi Kilon Pelse Abego upload the election result for us. The man say say no go upload. Now make on just play. Make we take the headlines, my dear people, please. Pardon my manners, because I don't talk too much. Pass what I supposed to talk, because this election of Nigeria, it must make you talkative, even if you don't know how to talk. Election of observers, even deaf and dumb now don't they talk because of Nigeria election, because of the election malpractices, because of how they have maneuvered the results. The first now become the last, and the last become the first. What a word. After all, they did it in Imo State. Nobody complained. So why can't they be doing it every now and then? Okay, African Union ECOWAS urge INEC to please upload the result. Make people see how they take vote. Presidential election, Kwankwaso floors Tinubu Atiku to win Kano. This one, now that place, now you go see small boy, small pikin of 5 years. All of them carry PVC. They come out to vote. Nigeria, which way forward? On our way done. Buhari will never interfere with electoral processes. Bashar Ahmed fires Obasanjo. This one, now the faces of election riggers. They don't come out now to defend the Buhari. When Buhari, they tell us, say, he must leave a legacy of free and fair election. Now you are telling him he cannot interfere on the election. It's all right, we are watching. And the same method we bring him to office, that is the same method they want to use to give us an expired product. Where we say, the whole people don't gather, even the old and young don't say, we don't want. We don't go agree. Now so that the first people say, I must accept this candidate, whether I like it or not, even by fire by force. Nigeria, which way forward? Nigeria decides 2023. Buhari send messages to winners, losers, because those people here you call winners, they are automatically the losers of this very election. So let us proceed with the other headlines which we have here before we can be able to give you the comprehensive report of the election result coming from the INEC office, not their portal. While I know they finish. Nigeria decide again 2023. Atiku, he don't win Tinubu and P2B in Bauchi with 109,913 votes, according to the news we have here. So please, do not be in a haste, because we have a lot of things to talk about. We have a lot of things to discuss here, and we have a lot of insights to give you. This one, talk again though. P2B, he don't floor Tinubu. Atiku wins presidential election in Plateau State. This one is a Christian country, not a big Christian state. Okay, now so they take you, and don't say they don't have Muslims, so but the population there is what is oversearched by Christianity. See, mischief and hypocrisy. Tinubu campaign fires Obasanjo. He fire me, I fire you. Okay now. Voila. It be like bicycle. Let us continue with the main business of this day. The Independent National Electoral Commission, where you name the INEC, has been charged by African Union and the Economic Community of West African States, which is ECOWAS, observe missions to quickly upload election results on its portal. This African Union and whatever Kineko they call you. You people have not been helping matters because you people cannot speak out. That's why for the fact that Ghana must go have exchanged its hand. We know. The delegation noted that the quick uploading of the results will ensure credible conclusion of the electoral processes. It has been the thing has been maneuvered, so there's no need to upload it. The only issue we have here now is how to raise 300 billion naira again to conduct a fresh election. But for this one, it is null and void. The leader of the African Union delegation, former president of Kenya Uhuru Kenyatta, and the former president of Sierra Leone and the leader of the ECOWAS delegation, Ernest Koroma, made this call on Monday. Okay, today is Tuesday. Where is Abi? Today is Tuesday, Abi Wednesday. Today is Tuesday. Okay, up till now, they are still giving us excuses according to this rule. So let us continue. Koroma said that African Union and the European Union observation mission are urging INEC to improve its communications to avoid any form of speculations, disinformation, and fake news. They have already did that already. So all this one you people are saying is medicine after death. Since Saturday, not even a single complete result of the presidential election for one state have not uploaded at the INEC portal. And you people are here talking another different thing. It's all right. The leader of the ECOWAS delegation said it was in Nigeria alongside the African Union mission on a diplomacy engagement to ensure a peaceful transition. Did you people do that? I think you people just come here. They just rent a hotel for you people to go there and relax. You people are coming without any single international security to monitor what is happening. Rather than giving us all these fake policemen that we have in the country. They are even the one that is cutting all this election shenanigans and brouhaha. Yes, now I have seen a police officer. He is the one that went to the polling unit simply because the person he supported or the person he's working for is not winning. He tore off all the ballot boxes and threw them away, causing crisis in that polling unit. He noted, all we can do at this stage, as we have done in the preliminary report, is urge INEC to where possible improvement on communication with the public and members of political parties, improve on the counting and collation methods, and review the uploading, because these were all systems that INEC promised to roll out without any difficulties. And as observers, we cannot make conclusive statements, but we continue to urge INEC because there is a lot of anxiety out there. People are anxious, waiting. People are not anxious, waiting. Not anxiously waiting or whatever you call it. People want the election to be cancelled. So you people have to be ready to come back here again for another election if the chairman of the INEC, Mahmoud Yakubu Abi Kilongbe, want this country to move forward. Otherwise, I don't know what will be the outcome. I'm not here to incite anybody, but I'm just telling you the peace of my mind because Nigerians are very, very angry. The youths are very, very angry. This has been the election that the youth said enough is enough. We want to take back our country. Now you have rubbish all the whole youth to let them know that their vote does not count. That's exactly what we are trying to narrate and explain to some people here. So do not come out and begin to tell me I am inciting violence. I never do that. I can never do that. I can never be part of it. What we want is one Nigeria, and what we want is what a system that will work for UKK and OCAF, that will work for every nooks and crannies of the country, not some particular set of the people that they have chosen to rule this country. It can never happen, not now and not ever. So whatever change we want to do now, we want it to start right from this very moment. Not giving out an expired product, which everybody have discarded and said we don't want, and you are forcing people that they must accept it whether they like it or not. It is never done and can never start again. We have tolerated enough from all these never do well politicians who are bent on destroying this country on killing the image of the country every now and then. Look at how our country look like. A country that is working with what do they call it? That is have a petroleum, but they don't have a PMS to use in their own country. Now we use naira to buy naira. That is the kind of hardship that this present administration APC have brought upon the Nigerians. Now they are still forcing that same APC to people. It can never work on. It can never happen now. Only one time person something they choose person for eye. Now if you choose the second time, it's no more mistake. But in reality, we will continue our engagement with INEC and other stakeholders to ensure that what has started as a relatively peaceful process will continue and end up in a manner that is acceptable to every one of us, including the Nigerian populace. The group warn Nigerians against post-election violence. You don't dare to try that. You don't dare try it. You don't dare try it. You people will not comment on the impunity that these people are, this election body, this government is being doing now. You people cannot comment anything. You said you are ECOWAS and African Union. That's exactly how you people ignore what is happening in Burkina Faso. Later on, it turned to coup. Now you are saying you are warning people against election violence. Why you cannot warn INEC against election malpractices? Can't you just see that you people, it's either you people, the brain is not working well, or you have something on your brain that is not functioning well? They added, we appeal to Nigerians to remain peaceful and calm, listen to the official source of dissemination of results, and do not listen to the general social media platforms. They can disinformation and cause problems, according to you. That is why, as the African Union and ECOWAS beyond observation, we have now been transformed into a preventive diplomacy engagement. And we will continue to engage the stakeholders, INEC stakeholders, and political parties until the whole process is concluded and there is a peaceful transition to a new leadership. We urge Nigerians to complete a process started in an encouraging manner. This one, Uhuru Kenyatta, so be somebody, what do they call it now, Ruto, win the election, and the people said they don't want you again. You quietly step down and hand over your office to that person, right? Okay, now you are one of the election observers. You see what is happening in Nigeria. Instead of you to encourage the INEC to do the needful, you are telling the general public, you are telling the general masses who are even suffering in their own land, who are even using their own naira again to buy naira. The ones that see you, most of people, their money are being locked up in banks without any good reason. You people that call yourself election observers, Kenyatta noted that they have tried to be as transparent as possible in reporting what they have seen, adding that the process is not over until declaration is made. He said the only thing I can do is to join President Koroma in appealing to INEC to recognize the mood and see what the situation is, to speed up the process and ensure that process of accountability and credibility that they have maintained so far, to continue to maintain it to end, so that the people through will so that the true will of the good people of Nigeria shall be expressed in the leaders that they elected. We have no reason whatsoever to doubt the integrity of INEC. For us, it is to continue to appeal that those glitches they are having be rectified. The sooner the process is brought to a transparent conclusion, the better, according to Uhuru Kenyatta. And the only appeal we have over the above, that is to tell to all stakeholders, political parties, the candidates, to have the patience to avoid the final authority entrusted to do that. That is this one is coming from the African Union and the ECOWAS, telling this man, say, I beg you, enough is enough. Make you upload the result. But as it stands now, even if they like, may they upload them in 1 year to come. The fact still remains that that result have been compromised and can never be accepted by all the parties except APC. They are the one that is accepting it. They don't even have any cause to worry, because they feel just like what one of the agents said at the collection center in Abuja, said, if the figures, the result they give is not okay with you, you have every right to challenge it in court. Which court? The court that we used see as a last hope of a common man, but now it has been a last hope of the rich man. Because going to the court, the judge there, the chief judge of the federation is APC. The attorney general of the federation is APC. All the whole judges is APC. So tell me, how do you think that you can get justice? Just exactly what happened to Osun State. To mention but a few, look at what happened in Imo State. The killings in Imo State, it started the day that the Supreme Court overturned the vote of the masses and give it to somebody who come last. This one is not even, this one, is the man for Yakata who come forth. He became the first man simply because he was APC, and the APC, the Chief Justice of the Federation, at then was an APC member. Although, on our way down Nigeria, or they do well, yeah? Okay, so let us read the election result of how Kwankwaso flaws Tinubu Atiku and to win Kano State. That is the state where they have a minors queue online to vote. When you ask the security officials there, they tell you that the look of a child or the look of a person does not guarantee or does not signifies the age of that person. While you can see it, koro, even the boy cannot even speak well. The security personnel there, the police or whatever they call them, is defending them. And I say, Nigeria, which way forward? And I speak again, Nigeria, on our way down. The new Nigerian People's Party, NNPP, presidential candidate Rabiu Kwankwaso has been declared the winner of the presidential election in Kano State in all the local governments. Kwankwaso defeated the All Progressive Congress APC presidential candidate Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party, and the P2B of the Labour Party. The results were announced by the Vice Chancellor of the Osman Danfodio University, Professor Lawan Suleiman Bilibis, who is the state returning officer. According to the news, according to the news, here the result. The result we announced, he said the Kwankwaso pulled 997,279 votes to defeat Tinubu, who pulled 517,341 votes. Atiku Abubakar of the PDP, who pulled 131,716 to come third, and the P2B of Labour Party, who pulled 28,513 votes, all in Kano State. BB said the total votes cast at the polls stood at 1,702,005 votes, while rejected votes stood at 44,405, which meant there was a total of 1,746,410 votes. The returning officer said the former governor of Kano won in 36 of the 44 local government areas, while Tinubu won the remaining 8 local government areas. On our way down, APC. And Kwankwaso won the following local government: Garum Malami, Remengado, Kibiya, Kaura, Gazewa, Menejibri, Warawa, and so on and so forth. There's no point going into details. So this one, now the election result will come all the way from Kano State. The man will be former governor for there. He don't win that election. So let us see other results. Buhari send message to winners. This one, now later news. Atiku wins P2B in Bauchi with 109,913 votes. So that's what we take Siamo. The People's Democratic Party, PDP, presidential candidate Atiku Waziri Adamawa has defeated his closest rival Bola Ahmed Tinubu of All Progressive Congress with 109,913 votes in Bauchi State. Nigeria report that the results were announced on Monday evening by the state coalition officer of the presidential election. President Abdul Karim Mohammed, the Vice Chancellor of the Federal University, Dutse, Jigawa State. Abdul Karim announced the result at the Prof. Mahmoud Yakubu Conference Hall at the Independent National Electoral Commission headquarters, Bauchi, the collation center for the presidential election in that very particular state. While giving a summary of the result, the collation officer said the Atiku got 426 votes. 426,607 votes. Pardon my manners, please. While Tinubu secured 316,694 votes. According to Abdul Karim, the new Nigerian People's Party, NNPP candidate, Rabiu Kwankwaso got 72,103, while P2B, the Labour Party, got 27,373 votes. This one na typical lie. No anywhere except Kano that Kwankwaso will win Labour Party. It is not done and can never. Even if say the whole people there they blind, it is not possible. Mohammed said that the registered voters in the state are 2,749,268 votes, while those that were accredited to vote are 899,769 votes. The valid votes cast, according to him, are 853,516. Rejected votes stood at 29,030 votes, and the total votes cast are 882,546, according to the returning officer. And we say what? Foul. The result is not acceptable. This one, Nigeria decides P2B floors Tinubu Atiku wins presidential election in Plateau State. Let us see how the thing happen. The people say, the candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, that is the people's choice, has been declared the winner of Saturday's presidential election in Plateau State. Nigeria News report, Obi defeated his closest rivals, Bola Ahmed Tinubu of the All Progressive Congress APC and Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party to win the election in Plateau State. The state coalition officer, Professor Shehu Abdurrahman, while giving the summary of the results, said the Labour Party candidate scored 466,272 votes. The PDP candidate scored 243,808, and the APC candidate scored 307,195. That is the Governor Lalong of APC state. P2B overtakes Tinubu in Rivers State. This one another news entirely, and another different result entirely. This one is coming from all the way from Obigbo in Port Harcourt. The candidate of the Labour Party, P2B, has opened up a lead in Rivers State as more results of the February 25th presidential election trickle in. Nigeria report that P2B massively won the Port Harcourt City local government area with a wide margin to overtake the All Progressive Congress APC flag bearer Bola Ahmed Tinubu. In the result declared on Monday, Obi put 62,451 votes to win the council, while the People's Democratic Party PDP candidate Abubakar Atiku got 7,303 votes, and the APC got 5,562. With the Port Harcourt result, Obi, who had won in only 5 local government areas, overtook Tinubu on a total votes, as the APC candidate maintained his win in 12 local government areas, but with the fewer total votes compared to his Labour Party counterpart. On the overall, Obi has so far put 163,033 votes to lead Ahmed Tinubu, who put just 140,000, and Atiku trails in the third position with 82,109 votes. The last year but not the least, Tinubu campaign don fire Obasanjo. They call him say him be mischief, him be mischief and the hypocrisy. Wala no dey finish you simply because the young man, the old man don come out to say na hero. Say this result, it has been compromised. Now they don't gather. They are like lies of Bayo Nonuga and Festus Kiyamu with that hungry lion. Hungry ex-minister, FFK. All of them, they don't state different media house, different conference here and there. That is exactly how they stage what do you call it? A conference when they say, oh, you must arrest Atiku. We give you 72 hours to do that. Otherwise, we will take you to court. We will take you to Marina Spirit. We will take you to Babalawo. We will take you to there. At the end of the day, that is how the thing dies like fire. Today, nobody is mentioning about that again. Nobody is talking about a Chimugu case or that of the case of money laundering and the case of drug baron, the APC presidential candidate, according to the news surfaced online from California. So my good people, on the hear Abi, it's alright. That is how they keep staging. Tomorrow, when they overturn the result now, say, oh, no APC win again, oh, you will find them again. They will stage another press conference to tell the general masses of how they have been robbed, why they are the masters of robbers. I shake my head. The All Progressive Congress APC Presidential Campaign Council has described former President Olusegun Obasanjo's recent outbursts as mischievous and hypocritical. Nigeria report that Obasanjo, in a statement to journalists, has slammed the just concluded presidential election, warning the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) not to set the country on fire. But in a swift response, the Special Advisor, Media Communication and Public Affairs APC Presidential Campaign Council, Dela Alake, said Obasanjo's basis for calling for the cancellation of the presidential election is frivolous, unfounded, and baseless. The APC chieftain stated that it is tragic that Obasanjo, who ought to be a statesman in the comportment and the speech, will recklessly seek to endanger and derail Nigeria's democratic process for utterly selfish, egoistic, and malicious reasons. Well, I know they finish. The statement reads, our attention has been drawn to a press statement by the former president Olusegun Obasanjo, in which he was virtually calling for a truncation of the ongoing electoral process and the cancellation of already conducted elections on the basis of frivolous, unfounded, and baseless allegations by politicians who are sore losers and have no respect for democratic values. Look at what you are telling to Obasanjo. Can you stand in his face to talk about this? Or can you one-on-one, can you stand and tell this man this, if not this, what do they call it, social media? Obasanjo repeated without the slightest iota of evidence rumors he had picked up that the bimodal voters accreditation system, which is BVAS, had been compromised and that the result of the election being announced are fraudulent. It is tragic that a former president who ought to be a statesman in comportment and speech will recklessly seek to endanger and derail our democratic process for utterly selfish, egoistic, and malicious reasons. He offers not a single credible piece of evidence to prove his laughable and ridiculous allegations against INEC and the credibility of the ongoing process. Dela Alake, I hope you will stand when these five people are trying to set in that country. We start to burn all of them, because me, I'm not in the country, and it will not burn me. That's the simple truth. My fight for this democracy, for everything to be normalized, is simply because my country need to be good, not for me to be running to another man's country to live and enjoy a peace of mind, while in my father's house there are many mansions. Of course, we are all aware that Obasanjo is not an impartial and disinterested party as far as this election is concerned. On January 1 of 2023, he had issued a characteristically lengthy epistle of Nigerians endorsing the candidacy of Mr. Peter Obi and asking Nigerian youth to vote in masses for him. Of course, our reactions was that the former president was entitled to his own view and that the outcome of the election would demonstrate if he had any electoral value. As fate would have it, Peter Obi was defeated even in Obasanjo's own polling unit in Abeokuta in Ogun State. But it is now obvious that the only election Obasanjo we agree to being free, fair, and credible is the one that produces Obi as winner, which is ridiculous according to him. Is Obasanjo also querying the outcome of the presidential election in Lagos or Delta where Obi won? If the outcome in Lagos won by Obi is free and credible, on that basis is him querying the outcome of the elections in other places. This is pure mischief and sheer hypocrisy. Obasanjo wants President Buhari to intervene in an undemocratic manner to truncate the ongoing political process, just the way he did most shameless in 2003 and 2007. Elections were widely described as the worst in our political history. Luckily, President Buhari is made of finer and more principled democratic stuff. He will not allow Obasanjo to lure him into tainting his democratic credentials in this regard. We recall that in his last trip to the United States, President Joe Biden praised Buhari's commitment to democratic values and principles. Obasanjo has no such record to be applauded. The world has not forgotten his fraudulent and undemocratic attempt at a third-term agenda in violation of the letter and the spirit of the Nigerian Constitution. This is an election in which Asiwaju Tinubu, for instance, has lost in Lagos State in his south-west region, while Atiku and Obi have also won elections outside their own regional bases. No true Democrat must seek an abortion of the process just because he believes the elections are not going his way. What Obasanjo is subtly calling for in his nefarious statement is a coup against democracy and the constitution. He should be roundly condemned and severely ignored. The constitution has a stipulated process for seeking redress against electoral malpractices in the past, and these have been tested several times and used to redress electoral injustice. Where such has been proven, Nigerians must reject Obasanjo's dubious and hypocritical advice and stay strictly and firmly on the path of unconstitutionalism and democratic due process. According to this one, is coming all the way from the spokesperson of the what? Of the APC. The last year, let us take this one to round up this news. Buhari will never interfere with electoral process. Bashir Ahmed fires Obasanjo. The President Muhammadu Buhari's special assistant on digital communications, Bashir Ahmed, has fired a shot at former President Olusegun Obasanjo over his comment on the ongoing collation of the 2023 presidential election. Nigerian News earlier reported that in a statement personally signed on Monday, Obasanjo stated that this is no secret that INEC officials at the operational level have been allegedly compromised. Ghana must go have shifted hands. The former president said the chairman of INEC may claim ignorance, but he cannot fold his hands and do nothing when he knows that the election process has been corrupted. Obasanjo further called for a rerun election next Saturday in the areas that were marred with violence. Reacting, Bashir Ahmed opined that Buhari will never interfere with the country's electoral process halfway. According to him, Buhari will always allow the electoral institution to work independently. He wrote, so Chief Olusegun Obasanjo wants President Muhammadu Buhari to interfere with our electoral process halfway. The president will never do that. He always allows such institutions to work independently. Tinubu campaigns fires Obasanjo. We have read this news. So my good people, now here we will take carry our kaya and I go with the go-so. As on the CMO, every factions of the APC now, their eye don't open. Their eye is now wide open. Why people must condemn the result or the outcome of the election that was compromised. You can see it on different videos on different platforms, whereby the agents on different polling units we have even been forced by the electorate. Let us snap the result of the election we voted. They say you can never do that. Okay, then upload it here on the beaver that they were promised by Paul Okoye, BP to Okoye, Abi Kilongbe, that is spokesperson for INEC, and INEC, somebody Okoye, and also by Mahmudu Yakubu, who said that the beavers and everything is ready, and even they do the, what do they call it? Mock test before the election, and they say everything is intact in the different news media houses, both channel, both TVC news, both Arise, and many more Sahara reporters. All of them, they are just busy going from one media house to the other, saying look at how this thing works, and at the day of election nothing is working again. It's either they tell you the network is down, or they tell you that the password to upload the result in their polling unit is incorrect, that they give it the fake password, unless they will carry it to the local government to go and accredit it. And once that result leave that very position, my dear, forget it. That is Nigeria for you. That is how they rigged the elections. No any single election, no any single result was uploaded on the point of the voting, other than one excuse or the other. Some even said that they are not they didn't receive a command. They have to receive command from their boss to upload it. If not, they will not do that. But what did you promise Nigerians before the inception of this election? That there will be free and fair, that everything we are prepared for this election for the past 4 good years. But look at what is happening. It is from one problem to the other, from one excuse to the other, from one election malpractice to the, from one election violence to the other, whereby the IGP of police even said that their men are ready. They have deployed over 400,000 policemen in different units, or in 107 polling units in the federation. But what happened? The policemen that is appear on the voting ground self don't even have common peace to say. They don't even have. They are the ones even causing election violence there, simply because one particular set of the party is winning and they didn't support that party, or the both they are working for, the party is supported is losing. They will cause election violence, tear the ballot papers, and also the ballot box, and everything will just end like that. And that at the end of the day, you still come out and see that very particular unit or polling unit will be uploaded that the APC have won it, whereby the violence took over that very polling unit. My dear people, now here I go carry my career they go, because if I begin to complain or talk about anything concerning Nigeria, my dear, we will not live here. All of us will go to sleep here. But whichever way it is, I am here to tell you that this is where it have to be. So my good people, have a nice day. I may the Almighty bless you all, the Father, the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, because I am signing out. This is the way it is. So as you listen, make sure you share this video, make it go viral, and let every nooks and crannies of the country get aware of what is happening and the malfunction result that the INEC chairman is giving to the whole Nigerians. I will be right back anytime soon. Bye for now, okay, Messiano.